What's up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast. And we're going to talk about this Tucker Carlson news, him being let go by Fox. And it comes at a very interesting point in time because I think you always got to ask yourself, what is the news they're trying to distract you from? Okay? They don't care what they have to do, they'll do it in order to um, uh, distract the masses. And I'm telling you, people are really um, talking about his firing from Fox News. But I want to show you the other side of things, of what's going on in Sudan. Take a listen to this.
What's happening there is more than meets the eye. And it's time for the world to discuss the actual truth of what is going on there. America and Russia are at it again, just as they did 60 years ago during the Cold War, when they fought proxy wars right here in Africa, leading to the death of thousands of innocent Africans. They are at it again in Sudan, fighting a proxy war. Let me explain. Two factions of the Sudanese military are fighting each other. One of them is led by Lieutenant General Mohammed Hamdan, head of the paramilitary group known as Rapid Support Forces. The other faction is led by the Sudanese Army Chief, General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan. So why are they fighting? This is where Russia and USA come into the picture. You see, in the last couple of months, Russia has finalized a deal with Sudan to establish Russia's naval base in Sudan's Red Sea coast. America is not too happy with that. Actually, they're furious. America's ambassador to Sudan, John Godfrey, expressly warned Sudan not to seal that deal with Russia, but they're going ahead and doing just that. And so when the paramilitary unit began fighting the other faction of the army, that wasn't happening in a vacuum. The big problem is that you're not going to hear this in the mainstream media. Neither are you going to hear a lot of African governments voicing this, which is very unfortunate because Africa must learn to speak its truth and stand on this truth, because truth will set you free. So it is left to the African people, we the African people, to speak this truth and tell America and Russia to get off Africa, to get their hands off Africa. The days of the Cold War, the days of the shenanigans of the Cold War are completely over, and they cannot fight proxy wars in Africa at the expense of innocent African lives. That has to stop. The fighting in Sudan must stop. The puppet masters must stop their evil, diabolic games.
So there you have it. I think um, that we have to pay attention to it because it could be in Afghanistan 2.0. And I think that we need to be paying attention because there's so many side distractions that we're faced with. And so here's a tweet where it says, "Don't let all the mainstream media firings distract you from the fact that Sudan is plunging into a deadly civil war, and the Biden admin just told 16,000 plus U.S. citizens in Sudan they need to fend for themselves, and there won't be mass evacuations." So that could literally be a setting up for an Afghan 2.0. Now, here is interesting because this tweet says Fox News is taking loans from China to pay Dominion's frivolous lawsuit. In that case, they made the terms of the settlement public. Now Fox News is undoubtedly paying Tucker Carlson to go away because he speaks truth about January 6th, which is clearly tied to the theft of the 2020 you-know-what and the bogus war that's happening out in Europe. Anyone think Fox will disclose the terms of the deal? Hopefully Tucker will continue to speak truthfully about everything. Time will tell. So whatever happened, we don't know. But fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, this is mainstream media, and there's nothing there that you can do to trust what they have to say. You have to do your own independent research, right? So I just want to present this to you guys so you guys can kind of have an idea of what may possibly be going on and then do your own research on it. Here is an interesting, I want to show you guys because we always stay in tune with the markets. and this is the Dow Jones, okay? And usually, this is a recurring cheat sheet, that everyone knows what the psychology of a market is. And usually, we had the euphoria phase during the pandemic where everything you bought basically went up in price, okay? But now it's been struggling to get up here. And this is, usually there's a retracement that happens at the 702 fib level. And we're right there. It's slowly just making its way over there. And it can stay at these levels for some time. But if you can see here, this is equivalent to, this chart of the Dow Jones is equivalent to this, psychological cheat sheet for Wall Street. So keep your eyes peeled. Like I always said, always be prepared, one day at a time, because soon there will be nothing you can do. Your money's not going to help. Nothing's going to help. So anyways, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. It's the Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.